There are so many people who wants to lose weight and who wants to achieve what you have achieved. How did you do this?
The main thing is the consistency. It is just the start for me, as I told, but I will eventually try to give my best shot on whatever I'm doing.
When anyone who wants to join me and they want a transformation, if they don't control their social life, 90% of the time they don't get results. There are so many people who wants to lose weight and who wants to achieve what you have achieved. But to drop 25 kgs naturally within 3 months time is just so amazing. So congratulations for that. And I would like you to share your experience that how did you do this?
Well, it's not been easy because I started very heavy. So I had my own struggles, but I believe the first step to start with is to engage with the gym like TYB. If I have to share my personal experience, I would say first thing was that I had to switch my job.
Yeah.
So that was my first goal, which I achieved last year. And then second was to come here with a fixed routine to follow. That routine was given to me by your team. And for me, I have just made it a point to stick to the plan right from day one. I started on 5th of May. Today is 5th of August. So 3 months, I would say that 95 to 97% I have tried to be on track, whether in terms of exercise or diet or the accounting which you ask me to do, or your coach's involvement with me on a personal level. And so the main thing is the consistency, which I have been able to carry. And now I am, because I am much lighter now, so I know that I can do way beyond what I have been doing today.
Yeah.
And it is not the end for me, it is just the start, because currently I am now at a level where I can do the exercises and come to my required BMI and body weight and work on my body aesthetics later. But that is for the next 3-4 months to follow. But for now, I would say yes. One is that your people ask me to be accountable to everything I am supposed to do. And individual questions which your nutritionist is asking or your head coach is asking, or once you arrive here, the motivation which they give you, or the head coach, travels to you, he meets you and he tells you that you are doing well, I see the change. And then over every 10-15 days, you know that you are dropping sizes on your clothes.
Yes.
I think that is the best indication that you are coming back to where you started from. And plus the coaching which you are personally giving or the messages you are sharing is another motivation at another level. I did lose weight in the first month, but I felt I lost it much faster when we moved on to the intermittent fasting after 45 days of coaching. So that helped me. And
you were not very much inclined to do it. I mean, you had some doubts.
Yes, I did have my doubts, because I feel that unless you have the belief in what you are doing, so there is no harm in raising questions. So I raised my questions to you, and you shared a very good and important video, which I did have to see 2-3 times to understand. And eventually it has worked for me. And since last 45 days, I am sticking to that plan.
Yeah.
So, and now I don't feel the urge or craving. So anything I pick up which is outside my diet plan, I have to ask myself a question that should I actually eat it? So that is one thing which I have developed, that to say no to food in parties.
Yeah.
And second thing is my water intake, which I've been able to maintain it over this period of time.
How much water do you drink?
Now of late almost 5 liters every day. And in the first 1 or 2 months, more or less 4.5 liters. But now 5 liters has become a habit, because 2 liters is getting consumed in the gym period when I'm sitting in the morning. And 2 liters is over the day, and 1 probably when I get back home. So 5 liters has become a normal for me now. And I see the effects on me, on my skin, on my body. And for me, I think if I'm able to fit into the clothes when I came to the way, I'm more than happy seeing that. It is just the start for me, as I told. I have a long way to go, but I will eventually try to give my best shot on whatever I'm doing.
No, we are just getting started, as I said, because you have lost 25 kgs, but still you're above 100 kg. And the goal is to hit 80 kgs. Under 80 kg, I need to bring you. And that's what I'm after. And that's why I say like we are halfway there. But it is amazing to actually in 3 months time to get rid of your half of your goal.
Yes.
And let's say like in next 3 to 4 months time, if you plan, you can focus on achieving the best, to reach to the best of the best transformations of yours. I'm sure while taking on this journey, you must have inspired many people, you must have motivate many people, but at the same time, you must have disappoint people who would wanted your time and attention, and your let's say if you're meeting them for to eat food or to go out to drink and all of that. So how did you deal with all of that? Because that's the biggest issue. Socializing is the biggest issue when anyone who wants to join me and they want a transformation, if they don't control their social life, 90% of the time they don't get results. So how did you maintain that? How did you manage that actually?
Well, I believe 5th of May when I started this program, I think 24th or 25th of May, 25th of April, I had made it a point to call up my close friends and tell them that we are not meeting.
Really?
Yes.
You call them?
Yes, I did give them a call that I am going on a program which will hold me back from, socializing or probably eating at events or drinking while on parties. Although I'm not a regular drinker, but I drink only occasionally on parties. But that was the first step. So I made them understand. And after that, I have met friends and I have been to their place and I have carried my food to their place. Or I have told them that this is my portion of chicken and salad, which I will have, and friends have supported me. And as far as family is concerned, yes, probably I would say that less time I have been having mainly on Saturdays and Sundays where I have been doing extra cardio or some extra exercises. But the thing is, my family has supported me in one way that they came here also to TYB for the family event. That was one. And second thing is when children see the change in you and they see that your dad is working hard, it at least gives them some sense of hope that yes, we need to follow at least what dad is doing.
Yes.
And evening, I started a routine for swimming where I've been able to take my kids along with me. So whatever time I lose otherwise, I tend to cope up there. And third thing is the motivation in the gym, which is mutual. Anybody, I know a lot of people who have come in the gym who have transformed. So first of all, when you see them, they are a motivation to you. And with the speed that I have lost weight, in fact, I have become a motivation also for some people. So I knew people like Kashif, Ashwin, Dilip, who have been working hard, Ramya. So I have been seeing the changes in all of them and they have become good friends here. And so this motivation is coming all from the gym.
Yes.
Additionally, it is from the coaches. You follow the coaches on Instagram or yourself. And I saw your last workout, which you were doing in the strongman area.
Yeah.
Which was incredible. Trust me. I mean, it is not a question of how fit you are. Probably leaner people can also do that. But it is a question of whether you want to do it or not.
Yes.
So that feeling is coming from the gym. And for me now, there is no stopping, to be honest. And if I am able to motivate or if I am able to set an example for even 1 or 2 or 10 persons, that is more than enough for me. So I am only learning. And the best part is now because your people whom with you are socializing,
yes,
they meet you and they see the change. So the questions which are coming to you are, how did you do that?
How did you do this? Exactly.
So now when you are talking over parties, it is about how I changed or how healthy I am eating. And eventually one family is there in a party who is eating healthy. Eventually it makes a difference to the whole setup of food. So you tend to see people that, they are not overeating or they are seeing you. So that is one good thing. So my family has been supportive. And this is the first time in 9 years that I haven't traveled with my family back home to India. And I told them that I am not leaving Kaizen till I finish it. So I may travel next month, but I'll still keep my cardio on. So I did travel for 2-3 days when I had missed sessions here. But when I came back to the gym, I was 1.5 kgs lighter.
Yes.
And that was again one motivation for me that being in India, I had a chance to avoid the food, which was unhealthy for me.
So in Kaizen, you have seen the mindset shift. I mean, I always tell people like when you join me, that's what I work on. I focus on the mental fitness. I focus on the mind coaching so that how you can, because people always believe like, oh, how people get results when they join Yasir. Because the way I communicate, the examples I give, the stories I tell, the way I make you do your goal setting. And, I put that belief in you and then, make you that responsible, show you that responsibility that if you will follow these footsteps, you are going to achieve this. It's very much clear in that. Did you see that, the mindset that you have joined, because you have been waiting, I think, 2 years, 3 years to join me.
Yes.
And but you did not join anywhere else, right?
No.
These 2 to 3 years.
No.
You could have joined anywhere.
You need somebody to understand yourself. So being an Indian, your team being able to understand what our nutrition requirements are, they can at least help me with what kind of food. Because I was asked a question whether I'm going to follow a diet which is a meal plan from outside or at home. So my first answer was that I will be following a home plan. So my meal was designed on those basis. So the nutritionist was able to help. And the guidance which comes from you, you are a Asian person, you know what you are eating, and you can guide the
But there are many Asian people who are trainers here and nutritionists and all.
I feel that much accountability is not there. I mean, I have been to gyms in India. I wasn't fat at some time, but I wasn't fit either. But in that process, I have been to gyms where there is no accountability. Here, the question is that the time you get up in the morning, your session doesn't start unless you post a video of your burpees.
Yeah.
Now burpees, when I started here, I was doing half burpees on the first day when I was weighing heavy. And today I'm in a position that I'm able to do easily 30-35 burpees in the morning. So when you get up in the morning, that urge of doing the burpees, sending the video, this was never in the program of your life, you know. So now you do that as a mandatory thing to come to the gym. And from the time you step in here, everything is planned for your cardio or your session. And the good thing is that with the changing body weight or with the diet not supporting you or with the weight not coming down, the exercises are changing, the regime is changing, maybe the intensity is changing. And I can easily approach you if I have a problem.
Yeah.
So that has been very good. That experience has been outstanding. And everybody has helped. I mean, I have, over this period of 3 months when my coach was busy, I have trained under 7 or 8 people. But they have understood what my pros are or cons are or what my strength is where or my weaknesses where. So that is one thing. And second thing is you all are open to give me whatever advice I need.
Exactly.
So I had seen your videos and I had seen the changes in people, and those people were like me or probably who were having a lifestyle like me, and
Yes.
Dubai definitely brings you into that lifestyle. So I could connect with them. So even when I joined, I told them that it is all the connection which I can develop with the gym, and I could see the change in myself in the first 10 days. So then there was no stopping me from there.
Exactly. That's why I always say, like, first few days just focus on the result, because once result is that hook.
Yes.
Once you start seeing that results, automatically you will build you will make it consistent, and then the lifestyle will become eventually. So very good, very nicely you said the reason you have not joined others and joined me. On the other side, I want to ask you one thing. You were 25 kgs heavier. You were 132 kgs something when you joined me, right? Now you are 107 kgs. What difference do you feel in others when they are communicating with you? It can be your family, kids, family members, including your kids, your friends, because you have shown a next level of commitment. And you know, when someone who has that kind of commitment, that person is people see it in a very different way.
Yes.
Because I have that, and I know how people perceive me, how people see me, how people talk to me. So what changes? Have you seen any changes, or it's the same?
No, I do feel changes. One thing is that there is happiness around me. I will take my name off my managing director in my office, Mr. Ayush. I mean, I told him that when I was joining him, I needed some time in the morning for this program, and he supported me. And I had made a promise to him that in 3 months' time, I will be in a position where I will be able to tuck in my shirts and come in formal trousers and shirt to the office, which I did. So that is one goal achieved for me. And second thing is, every day or probably every week when I have been going to the office, there are people who have been telling me that, sir, there is a drastic change in you. And this change is not only about the physical change, but it is about the energy level in the office. In spite of being on intermittent fasting, in spite of eating less, the energy levels haven't dropped at all. And I am charged up. I am hitting the bed only for 6-7 hours in the night. I don't feel the need to sleep more. But the idea is the body in spite of all these odds, is performing as expected.
Amazing.
So that is one thing. And yes, maybe there are some people who never thought that, Abhishek could transform like this. So there will always be people who may not like it. Or maybe now, I was always active, but the thing is that I was not so active like now. But yes, there are always people in your circle who wouldn't have thought that Abhishek will change.
I always believe and I always say that if people are not liking you because of your change, it clearly means you're doing better than
Yes. So that is another level of motivation. And they call you and they tell you. And now there are a lot of people whom I am meeting after a gap of 6 months, 8 months, 10 months. So they know me and they have seen me before and after. So the compliments I get from them, that is only a added piece of confidence in myself.
Now, I will ask you another question and you have to really think deep. How do you see yourself now?
I don't see myself anywhere now. I only say that my emotion that I have, or anybody asks me that, Abhishek, how are you, or how are you feeling? My answer is that I am lighter.
I'm lighter.
I am lighter.
I see myself like, I feel it, I'm lighter.
Yes, I am lighter. I feel happy. And I have a lot to achieve yet. So I am still going to target.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yes, I am definitely
Because
proud.
you have worked really hard, Abhishek, and you have committed, you have stuck to your commitment, and then you have shown up here every day without a fail and made such an amazing change, dropped 25 kgs. It's quite inspiring. And I want you to actually see yourself that, wow, you're not the same Abhishek anymore.
Yes.
You have changed entirely. So this transformation is not, weight is just the outcome. A lot has changed in you, in your personality, in your mindset. So I want you to see that.
Yes, definitely. And I believe some of the mind exercises which you have given to some of the clients who are either performing well or who are at least consistent, like waking up was never a problem, but waking up early and slotting about 40 minutes to an hour for yourself before you even, start moving for exercises. That is one thing also which has come into now the lifestyle. So the tendency to get up at 4:15, 4:30, sleep on time, recovery, ice bath. I mean, ice bath was another thing which
I have done 1 hour.
Yes, I never expected. I mean, I had never done it in my life, to be honest. So I never knew the benefits of it. Coach Hamdi was very helpful in telling you the technique of breathing and then how you need to perform in the ice bath. So starting from 6 minutes to 45 minutes to the last Saturday when I did 1 hour, that was a self goal set by me for myself. And that is only going to improve further. So the idea is that with every passing session or with every passing week, I have also been telling my coach that, make it more tougher for me so that I have something more to achieve with every passing day. And the routine which has come probably because of you, not that I couldn't have done or not that anybody would have told me, but the bottom line is, unless somebody is asking you that whether you are doing it or not is the question. And here everybody is engaged with you. I know you are running the show, but you are still engaged with your clients personally. That is very important. On an everyday basis, that Abhishek, have you performed this? Did you write this or did you not do that? So those questions are important. And I feel accountability is very, very important. Amazing. This program, amazing.
This program is a very detailed program, and that's the reason I don't want to give it to everyone. That's why the next program I think is going to come after 2 months, because responsibility is on me and I want to give results to everyone. And, just to manage people to this level, as I said, like the detailing, the time is like my day and night is just involved. Many times I'm replying to you 6 a.m. at night, the Sundays, Saturdays, every time we are engaging, we are communicating, connecting. So all that, but I think it's just phenomenal. Now, on the other side, how was the experience of the Kaizen as my signature workout, the first workout ever, and you are the one, this is the first batch who have done it, who have tried it. How was the experience?
Well, honestly speaking, I was expecting it to be more tougher.
Okay.
And
it was less?
Yes, I feel so. We could have probably stretched for another 5 or 6 minutes to test everybody.
So how long, do you know how long we did it?
I think for 32 minutes.
Yeah. 32 minutes exactly we did it. And imagine, when you are working out here, on an average, you must be training including cardio and including your training must be like more than 2 hours. It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now imagine more than 2 hours with that intensity. You have been training every day. Someone like you're like the top guy. And now 32 minutes. How did you feel?
It was very intense, first of all. And the good thing is that the workout told you that it is not the weight that is important. It is the weight, W-A-I-T, is important.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that essentially, I believe now when I put it into the exercises in the coming months, I believe that will be my vision also, that how much you hold the weight at what level is important.
Just a mind over muscle. Did you feel that the mind is connected to your muscle? The muscles are actually performing as your mind is commanding. There was a connection. There was no time to think anything else.
Definitely yes, because there was no time to even see your watch, or there was no time to even, the only time you had was to recatch your breath and come back to the next exercise. So it was a intense workout. It was a fast workout. There was calorie burnout. I feel that yes, in 30-35 minutes, you are all charged up to the next level. And from the ambience, how you had set it up, it was all looking at you, never knew what is coming onto you. So, but
it's interesting.
Yeah, I felt good, and it was a very good session. And we were exhausted, and I have a tendency to sweat a lot, so my sweat shows it. But I managed to do it. I did have pain in the body, but again, that is what the urge is, that you need to finish this 32 minutes.
Yes.
If you have done it so far, why not another 30 minutes? And when all the other people are doing, women are doing, men are doing, so why not? So it was intense, it was good. And I hope this is carried forward.
No. This is going to be next level. It's just a start. We are just getting started. What is your next plan to drop? Let's say right now you're 107, so we still have another 27 kgs, I would say, to drop.
Yeah.
How long do you think you are going to take?
I want to achieve it by my birthday, which is 14th of December this year.
14th of December.
So that is my aim. So I want to put in 3-4 months, which is like probably, I would say 1.5 kgs per week if I start from September. So that is my aim. I am not challenging myself too much, but I'll see.
You can definitely, you can achieve it.
Yes.
And if not, maybe 1 month later, it can be January, it can be February. It's fine. But main thing is that you achieve those aesthetics and not just the weight loss, which is great. One thing which I would like to ask is, those viewers who are watching, what advice would you give them when it comes to their transformation, when it comes to their health, and especially when it comes to joining TYB or Kaizen?
Now that whoever is watching, first thing is that I am an example, so people can follow. That is point number one. Other thing is that the first 10-15 days for people who are going to start heavy, same as me, it is not going to be easy. It is going to be difficult. It is going to be a challenge on your mind. Your mind will tell you to leave the program. Yes. But the question is how long you can stick along. And if I have done it, I believe everybody else can do it as well. And second thing is consistency. Third thing is food. It is the food which is only being monitored by you and yourself. So even the coaches here or even the nutritionist, they can only rely on the photos you share with them. But it is you who is eating it, and you know whether you are eating right or not. And then the sleep, which is very important, because I have realized that when I was sleeping 6 hours, I had this issue next day that I wasn't able to cope up either in the warm-up or in the exercise routine or in the cardio. So the idea is that try to catch up 6 to 7 hours or 7 hours of sleep minimum. Other than whatever time you spend in TYB, my advice is that do take up any sport or exercise separately as well. Yeah. So that whatever calories you are burning over the day, you burn some in the evening as well.
Right.
And follow the program. Follow the coach who is doing individualized training with you, and report to the program honestly. And I believe results will show.
Yes, definitely. When you joined TYB that time, I think I remember in our first meeting when you were about to start the Kaizen, I told you that all I want is just surrender. The program, just stick to the program, blindly just follow it, and you will see 100% results. And I'm sure you have done that. You have anything to say about that how, because many people come with their own preferences, with their own ideology, with their own training style, and they expect, the whole, because that's what I don't do. Because I know what will give you results. You have come here for results and I will give you results. But if you have come with the whole, that, okay, you will tell me how to give you results, then you would not need me at first place. You would have gotten it without me. But now if you need me, and that's where I say, like, just surrender to the program. You have anything to say about that?
I do have. In the first month, I believe when my weight was more, I was challenged more. I had more number of sessions. My body wasn't able to take it. So I remember discussing with you after our first month of sitting that, Mr. Yasir, if I can reduce my sessions from 5 to 4. So and I did mention that, I could have more time for my family. And where I remember you telling me that of my 40 years of life, I have been giving all this time to family and healthy habits. So why not to give only another 2 more months to TYV and to Kaizen? It was again a change of mindset only, that I was thinking that maybe I will get relief. The relief was not to make life easy for me, but the relief was just to have some spare time or for the body to recover. But then the question was whether I could continue it, and I managed to do that. But again, it is not about giving up. The program is about living up.
Yes.
So live up to the expectations, follow the program, follow your coach, follow Mr. Yasir, and I believe results will show, sir.
Yes, definitely. Your health is much better. Your reports are much better. Your blood work is showing, the huge difference, and you're feeling good. You're performing well, as you said, like 6-7 hours you sleep, and rest of the time when you go to work, there's energy has changed entirely. And I believe that's a real transformation, that you have got such a good control over your mind, that you know how to say no to bad habits and how to control yourself and how to inspire others. Your family is proud of you, and I am proud of you, Abhishek, and that's a great job. We have next 3-4 months to go and make you achieve your best of the best transformation. Good job, Abhishek.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.